Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am... who am I? Okay.
Start over. Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am Val.
And we have a new show called
Tasteful and Toxic.
Coming out when?
Every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Check us out.
Tune in. Okay. All right. Good morning and welcome to another edition of Tasteful
And Toxic.
Is it and or toxic?
Baby, I'm tasteful
I do
today.
this every week.
Why we have to go there?
So welcome to another episode of Tasteful and Toxic. I'm your main man, Brother Carter, and I have my co-host, the lovely, very vivacious one, very beautiful one, Valerie.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yes, she's here with me today. How you doing this morning?
I am your co-host too, and I love it.
I said that. You didn't listen. See, that's what's wrong with Tasteful and Toxic. You don't be listening.
I did, baby. That's what I was saying. I
said about wonderful co-host.
I know, but I was saying that I love being your co-host.
No, you won't change it now. Okay.
I did.
All right.
Yeah, I love it.
How you feel on this morning? On this Wednesday morning?
Baby, this Wednesday morning, I'm ready for it.
Are you ready for it?
And I told you I'm going to be tasteful.
You going to be tasteful today?
I'm going to be tasteful.
Okay. Well, you brought along two friends with you today.
And they're tasteful too.
Yes, you brought along two beautiful friends with you today, and I'm gonna try to be as tasteful as possible. We have the lovely Christina Price with us today. Say hello, Christina.
Hi, everybody.
And we have the very lovely Alyia Allen with us today. Hey,
Oh, look at her.
how you ladies doing? How you ladies doing on this Wednesday morning?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Good. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you both are single ladies at this point in your life, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so today's show, we're going to talk about the good,
Mhm.
the bad,
Mhm.
and the ugly of being single.
Oh,
Because I'm sure there are different levels of being single in life right now. There's good, there's bad. Sometimes you want to be alone. Sometimes you don't want to be alone. And sometimes you can be toxic when you're with somebody. You're like, I don't want to be with that some.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So tell me, in your experience in this single life, are you enjoying it first and foremost? So, Christine, I'm gonna start with you.
I am enjoying it. You know,
Mhm.
I'm having a good time. I'm learning a lot about myself and
Mhm.
tapping into some new things and just having a totally different, healthy perspective about relationships.
Mhm.
So I
You
really love
tapping
that.
into some new things. You said,
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, like they have batteries or something.
No. right.
Okay, so y'all know this is toxic. Tasteful toxic. And it is nothing like that other show y'all been on. It's
I know,
no telling
I
what's
caught
going
off guard with that.
No,
It come
but
off with-
seriously, that's a thing though. But guess what?
We
Yeah.
can talk about everything over here.
In the singleness process, I've learned to let the batteries go.
Oh,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
You threw them away. huh?
Yeah, because I
What?
mean, I'm embracing
They
my
was-
full
Okay.
singleness.
Yeah.
But in
Oh.
singleness, you're preparing too.
Right.
You know, you're preparing for that relationship. You're getting pruned. You're
Right,
learning
okay.
things. You know, you're
Right.
growing. You're developing.
Oh,
You know.
So I like what you. So when you was this, I'm sure this is not your first single experience. What makes this singleness different from any other?
Because-
Did you hold on to it before?
Well, no, because this is my first time truly being single.
Correct.
Mhm.
You know, there's a difference. You know, before and
So
our
what-
singleness.
Yeah.
So I think what she's saying, she was single, but she was seeking. But now you're not seeking.
I was single, but I was still talking to this one,
Exactly.
dating that
Right.
one, going
Oh,
here, you know,
okay.
calling this one on the
You
phone.
had a flutterer.
Not a flutterer. A plethora. I know we all don't talk about here.
Really a word.
No, I know it's a plethora. It's a plethora.
Oh, she had a plethora. Okay, all right.
Mhm.
So,
What's
like,
the difference between a plethora and a flutterer?
You made that
That's right.
plethora up. That is not a
A
word.
flutterer is what?
Nothing.
It is something.
It's gonna be in the dictionary tomorrow. Well,
It's like a fear of.
no, baby, you're making it up.
Okay,
No,
all right.
no, that's one of those Carter words.
That's what caught a word.
That was.
But
that
it's a plethora.
It's a plethora.
What is a plethora?
Plentiful,
Many.
a lot, minty,
Plenty.
plenty,
Minty.
plenty, minty, a lot.
So plethora come from the word plenty or what? Where does it come
Well,
from?
Google that. It's somebody over
Where does
there.
it come from?
Oh.
We're gonna come back to that.
Somebody gonna Google it. And we're gonna have that later.
Yeah. So you were saying though about the single life.
Yeah, so I wasn't single before, but
Mhm.
now I've
Mhm.
truly been single.
Okay.
No relationship, no phone conversations, just really
Yeah.
detached from men and just totally embrace
you.
my singleness, just me.
What?
Mhm.
Amen.
Amen.
It
Everybody ain't
starts
able
off
to do.
scary.
So
Everybody.
I'm gonna ask that question.
What you going?
I'm gonna ask. I'm sorry.
What you gonna ask?
I have the plethora.
You got the plethora.
Yes, it comes from a similar Greek word meaning fullness. It was first used in the English language in the 16th century.
Yeah.
I'm turning into you, brother.
All right.
Carter.
All right. That's okay.
That's the company you
That's a
hang out with.
beautiful thing.
To describe a supposed medical condition marked by an excess volume of blood causing swelling and a reddish complexion. But the
So-
definition of the word is a large or excessive amount of something.
Mhm.
And what's a plethora?
I don't even know how to. I don't think that's a word.
It's not a word.
Yeah,
Not a
you
word.
take the pluck out and put the pluck in it.
She really go
And there's no
It pulls up plethora.
Oh Lord
So,
Jesus.
Alyia, how are you enjoying the single
Before
life?
we go, can I?
Go- oh,
I
you
had
had
something.
to- you
Yeah, I
did
did.
have
I'm
a
sorry,
question.
Lil. We're
Okay.
coming
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Okay. You
And
forgot.
you made me forget.
Oh.
It was really good.
It was good.
I'm gonna come back to it.
Yeah. It had something to do with the batteries or something?
No,
Oh.
well, no.
No.
It was really about. I'm gonna come back to it. Go ahead.
Okay.
So mine's is similar to Christina. This is the first time I'm 100% single, not
Mhm.
talking to anyone, not dating, not calling, not coming over.
Yeah, not involved. period.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is the actual first time. It's been like this for 6 months for me. My last relationship. It's been amazing. My single journey has been amazing. I've just been doing everything for me. It's scary because as I was talking to you about, I'm getting so like I'm feeling myself so much more these days that I don't want to
See, there we go. Them trigger words, feeling myself.
Okay,
See?
well, I'm discovering myself.
There you go.
So much.
Yes.
I'm discovering myself so much. I don't want to be stuck in like this phase where I'm all against dating because I'm
Mhm.
happy where I am. Like my solitude I went to the beach last weekend. My parents called me. I was there by myself and
Really?
my glass of wine at the beach. I've been doing so much alone.
Mhm.
And see, I don't make myself angry. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
there's nobody in my space to make me angry. So I haven't cried and I don't, it's
Yeah.
all of that is the reason why I've just been enjoying myself.
You know, I love that, and I think people think it's something wrong when a person wants to spend time in solitude. I enjoy my me time.
Mhm.
You know, me time. I don't want to feel. I'm not going to feel guilty because I need my me time.
Mhm.
So what I'm hearing you guys say, even though it's around relationships,
Mhm.
it's healthy
Yes.
to have your me time so that God can talk to you and you can really find out who you are and who you desire to have in your midst.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because if you're always letting everything in, you don't even know when to weed things out.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
but when you're alone though, and you're having your me time, you're at a restaurant or whatever,
Mhm.
sitting alone, having your someone is going to come up to you. I mean, you're very lovely looking
Mhm.
ladies. So
How do you handle that?
Yeah, how do you?
How do single people handle
Yeah,
that? I'll
how-
tell you how a married
yeah.
person handle it.
Right.
How do you handle it?
Hi, how you doing? We exchange a few words, and
Yeah.
if he, wants to do a little bit more, he's interested in getting to know you. It depends on,
The
how I
conversation.
like him. It depends on the conversation, his
Mhm.
approach, and everything.
Right.
And that's that. But
Mhm.
I was just in a phase because I've been single 2.5 years,
Mm.
like really doing a single life,
Mm-hmm.
and
So
I was in a
have-
phase
are
where I
you-
just
are
cut it
you
off.
allowing anyone to come in at this point?
now I'm open to it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm ready to start dating.
Mhm.
But I mean, like I always say, so people don't approach me. Like I don't
You're not
get people.
approachable no more.
I am because I'm always smiling.
Yeah.
And but I think I don't know. Like a guy approached me yesterday, but he seemed like he was really young, like just got out of college. But
those are the ones that are more bolder. The younger guys,
you know, but I, you know, so people don't approach me, but I am. If somebody approached me and say, "Oh, I would like to take you on a date," you know, nice man and everything, I'll do it.
So when was the last time you was approached? It's because you've been single 2 years, so you do a lot of things possibly by yourself, right? You know, go to restaurants, movies.
Not the movies. I said I want to do that one time.
Want to do that?
Yeah.
Alyia go to the beach by herself. How was that experience going to the beach by yourself?
Great. I took pictures. I was, you know, it's
you
great.
Had your 2-piece on and everything.
I sure did. I walked that beat. I sure did.
Was there any approachments at all when you?
No.
What the hell going on with these guys then?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of guys in my generation, they like to be approached.
And that's
do I do that? No. But they do like they prefer to be approached. They are.
That's a sign of weakness.
Exactly.
You don't need that in your life.
For a weak woman, then.
Yeah, they're weaker. They have the self-esteem issues, or the
mama issues, or their lack of, or whatever. Their ego. Right. Yeah.
Oh, they got.
So they want to be approached.
They've got that "you build me up" syndrome.
Exactly.
And then you ain't gonna just build them up. You're gonna take care of them.
Oh yeah, like they mama.
Yeah, like their mama.
What their mama didn't do.
Yes. Yes. So I know what I wanted to ask you, Christina.
Get back to
yes.
Okay.
You said something about just I'm getting the words wrong. I don't want to get the words. Let me just paraphrase the way I got it. You really do enjoy yourself. It's not that I think you're unapproachable, because I think you are. I think sometimes men today can be intimidated by beauty, and women that are confident sitting in a restaurant by themselves. A lot of times they think that if a woman's by herself, they need to go shoot their shot, because they are so used to women being, oh, a man wants me, a man wants me. How does that make you feel when a guy come up to you guys and want to shoot their shot?
Well, I think before she answered that question, I believe that most men today are intimidated because they feel like you're independent.
Exactly.
And they don't want to approach you because they don't, not at your level. They don't feel at your level.
They don't want to feel not needed.
Exactly.
Like they automatically assume, well, heck, she don't need me.
We have everything together.
I'm looking at her plate. She got a $50 plate sitting up here.
Can I say something about that?
That's so.
Somebody actually, a guy commented, I was seeing a guy in person. I ran into him in person. A guy I used to go to school with. And he just made this comment and said, "Big money. Oh, you big money now." And I'm just kind of like, first of all, where are you getting that from?
Because of the way you dress, the way you look.
That's a turn off.
Yeah,
it's such a turn off. Now you're saying it's like you're
looking at me like money now.
Exactly. You think I'm gonna have you?
Yeah, and you letting me know where you at.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's so distasteful as a man. And when people do that, that's like, it's easy to weed them out. So I love when they do it, because it's like, I would never.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like, okay, on to the next.
But even, is it just men? And I'm not talking about, I know we're talking about dating, but even when a woman does that, it's a turn off for me, because now you over here counting my dollars, or you're looking at me like, oh, you all that, or what I could get. No, why you gotta go there?
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad you went there, because women are more bolder to approach you than a man is today.
Oh, they are?
So have you had that experience?
Oh, I wasn't going there on dating.
No,
Are you talking about women wanting to holler at women?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I don't do that, but
women are more bolder than men are today, as far as
I don't get
in my
that.
opinion.
I don't get that approach. I don't get women trying to holler at me. I get more, and I'm married. So if I'm by myself, I'm by myself. I talk to everybody, but I get more men.
But that's your age group.
But they're not always my age group, and I get more. It's not just
black who the hell? What man coming to you?
It's different age groups.
I ain't gonna go there.
And it's all walks of life. But I do think it has a lot to do with where that individual is and how they approach you. So I don't think it's about you. I think it's about them.
Oh, for sure.
And the men that are staying away,
They supposed to stay away, because
Yeah.
you got to understand too, like going through the healing journey, like we were talking about. So when you go through that healing phase, like when you start in the good, the bad, the ugly, with dating or whatever, it don't get good. It start ugly first, then it get bad because you get in that horrible relationship. Then it gets good because you go through that healing phase. And what that healing phase do in the beginning is show you who you are and show you how you contributed to that bad relationship. Like you just as toxic as that person was.
My.
You know, the same thing that was in him is the same thing that was in you. That's why y'all was always butting head. And that's why you accepted that relationship in the beginning anyway. Because you attracted that, because that's what's in you. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
You know, it's so funny you say that, because, you know, Lawrence and I started dating as kids. And we were truly, and so I don't even know if we even had a healthy or unhealthy dating time. I think what we did is we just, you my boyfriend, you my girlfriend. And there was no real development or even trying to figure out what is it that you like. So over the years, we've butted heads, and we've had, these are things I like, these are things I don't like, because we never were in the beginning in a place where we can be healthy to be able to determine what type of person I like and who am I and what's good for me.
And not to mention the change that take place when you start evolving and you start wanting to
change,
be other people, not be other people,
but you evolve into another person that you are to date. And you don't get to know that person until you mature and really find out who you are. And sometimes that's difficult for the other person that is still seeing you as that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thank you, baby. We've grown so much because
I'm grown out here in these streets.
Yeah, honestly, we still have our
Mm-hmm.
our challenges. And so I'm listening to you guys in your dating.
You just happen to be very blessed and fortunate to have met me at a young age and took all of my youth.
So I celebrate you guys for taking the time to find yourself, figure out who you are and what you bring to a relationship and what you need in a relationship versus what you're going to take and accept in a relationship. And in my era, we didn't have anyone that really taught us about that. And so,
and I'm sure they're learning on the fly as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let me ask you this then. You've been 2 years, you say, single, 2.5 years, 6 months. I'm going to ask you to give her some advice later on the show about how to sustain yourself in the period of time.
So you don't go get none in the middle of it, you know?
Huh? You done went toxic on me.
That was quick.
Erase that part. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, come on, love. So in the midst of being single this long, you done messed my head up, girl.
I was just asking a question. So when you're sitting in that, you in 2.5 years, you didn't have
no, never laid in a bed with a man. I'll be like, oh,
you never rubbed his back?
No,
like it's over the phone. You didn't do anything on FaceTime?
No laying on a sofa together, no FaceTime.
2.5 years.
By choice. 2.5 years by choice. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
But you ain't been under the cover watching a movie and eating popcorn?
But nobody, no. Not even a chill on a sofa. Jesus Christ, a FaceTime call. We fell asleep on FaceTime. None of that. Yeah.
How you feel?
only by the grace of God. Only by the grace of God.
Only by the grace of God.
But before I could never have done this. But that's why I had to go through this singleness so long. Because if you don't go through it, you know, you're gonna be.
You don't even know you can do it until you do it.
Until you do it, and you find another strength in yourself. So you just develop into this person like, okay, I don't need that.
Right.
Because my view of relationships before and you need a man, you need a man,
you need to provide this for him. You need to give this.
Like I had to be stripped away for 2.5 years. Absolutely.
It took that long.
It did, you know, it did. And I mean, I'm grateful for it.
Do you pray for your bohab at this point in
my
your life?
Boy?
Yeah, your bohab. Bohab or bohaz.
I do.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Boaz went to a
come on now.
but that's a different story. But
No,
yeah, I
put that story right there.
Mhm.
You did. You have
Boaz was the man for a widow.
Come on now.
Or whatever, but
People like this.
Well,
So
I mean, yeah, but
no,
I
but
thank you
people-
for
But no, I'm
correcting
not.
that.
Yeah,
though,
everybody
but,
want to
you
go
know,
everybody
to
want to go to
Boaz.
Boaz,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
don't really know the.
No,
the story.
the other story.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, that's
So-
good. I thank you for correcting
But
me
I do
on that.
pray for
Because you're
my-
not a widow.
I do pray for
Yeah.
my
Man,
That's
husband.
significant.
Your husband.
Yeah.
I do pray for the man that God has for me.
So you in prayer right now, you're praying for a husband, not a boyfriend.
Boyfriend, yeah,
Too doggone
absolutely,
old
yeah,
for that.
yeah, no.
I'm not doing
Where I'm-
that.
With my relationship with God,
Mhm.
no boyfriend exists. I'm
Mhm.
praying for a husband.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so
You want to cook, you want to clean, you want to take care of you want to make sure that he's good so he can be good for you.
Absolutely, and just
Mhm.
be whatever I need to be to our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because every relationship is different, so it may pull something from me that
Mhm.
that doesn't align with cooking and cleaning.
Right.
And
There you
things
go.
like that,
So let's talk about your position then.
Oh shit. he coming.
Are you putting yourself in a position to receive this individual that you're looking for as far
Or
as
is she just behind
the
the wall?
level? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Versus where you're going, how you doing things,
How
how you moving, what's your positions in life that you
I mean, I stay away from places where I know,
What's
I'm not trying to. What you mean? Like, as far as like, am I positioning myself
to
to
receive
meet somebody?
yeah.
Mentally, I have.
mentally.
Yeah, physically, I'm working on it because I know me and Val had a conversation before about that, and I kind of was just
How you gonna find somebody behind them closed walls? He
Right.
ain't coming behind your house. He don't know where you stay
Yeah.
at.
so.
If how you gonna be seen if you're not seen?
I feel like I'd be seen at work.
Girl.
But then Val was like, but you're seen under a certain microscope. Like you're not being seen at your relaxed time or when you're just
Yes.
enjoying yourself and
Yeah.
everything like that. And I was like, that makes sense. So, I prayed about it and I asked God to just show me, lead me to the places that you want me to go to. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
if you
don't-
ruled out going out nightclubs,
Oh yeah,
stuff like
definitely
that.
No.
No nightclub.
Absolutely not.
Well, where the hell you gonna find a man?
I wouldn't want to meet a man in a club.
No, I'm just saying, where do you go to find?
Oh,
Hold up, man.
Okay.
This
This your
This your show. So where do you go other than work to receive?
I mean, I go to the grocery store.
Lord.
Somebody
You
said
a
go to
man,
Home.
you a man.
Somebody said go to
Okay.
Home Depot.
Okay, can I say something to you? Let me tell y'all something.
I'm
So
about to
you
start
said
grocery
the
shopping at
grocery
Home
store.
Depot.
If you go to the grocery store and a good man like Brother Carter's in the grocery store, he running and he ain't talking because he moving so fast in the store.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? He moving so fast in the store. It gives
He
you
wanna get out of
anxiety.
there.
He is focusing on picking this up. He ain't looking. He ain't doing. I stress out going to the store with him.
Yeah.
So you would never meet a
I mean, I see you at the store. I mean, girl, you look good. I seen you, but I got to get this stuff so I
out
can
of
go.
here because he ain't picking up that next.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Right.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, do I? And that's where I'm at right now. Like, do I position myself to say, well, I'm gonna go here, because maybe I could meet somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
let's go back.
Do
to
you have girlfriends?
Val,
yeah.
we friends.
And I have another Christian friend.
So you said I ain't no Christian friend. I'm just saying
No,
friend.
not like
Look,
that.
She said another.
I'm messing with her. I'm just-
And I
yeah.
said, well, and I specify another Christian friend because I came from
Yeah.
some friends.
Yeah,
Like,
friend,
my
yeah.
friends was doing some different things.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
you
So,
know,
I can
so
see you.
Christina,
As a man,
I'm gonna leave you alone for a minute,
It's okay.
but right now, listening to your story, I just don't know right now.
she gonna be another
You don't know,
2.5
but-
years. Okay, well, no. Let me say this to Lawrence.
Yes, go ahead.
I think and I
Because
hear
I
what-
like to keep it real on
Yeah,
Tasteful
definitely tell me
Toxic.
because
Yeah.
it's help.
I
Yeah.
think that honestly, you can't expect someone to find you behind your walls.
Mhm.
Mhm,
And so you got to come out from under your walls of protection
mhm.
because God done already he cleaned you out. You
Mhm.
said you did all this because you need to go.
Mhm.
So now it's okay for you to go out.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to go to the restaurant. It's
Mhm.
okay for you to it's okay for you to walk down the mall, not going to work.
Mhm.
See,
It's-
you didn't got comfortable.
Mm.
See, You done.
So do
And
you?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it properly. You didn't got comfortable.
But how would you say it as a? So would you approach a woman that's this? You're a man,
Mm-hmm.
but I know you're not gonna approach.
No,
But
go ahead and ask
you're a
your question.
man.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Would you approach a woman? How would you see Christina? Would you approach her if you were out?
Oh no, I'm married to Val with the Love and Fiction show with Val. Hey, I don't need female.
Okay, but if you wasn't there, would you approach?
They're both very attractive ladies. So
Okay.
yes, they're very approachable.
Would you approach? So you would approach her?
Huh?
You would
It
approach
sounds
her.
like a trick question.
Okay, bring the guards down. No, the reason I'm asking.
Yes.
So you'd approach a Christina.
Yeah, and
So-
being the not with you.
Being that dude.
Being just a man.
Being that dude.
Yes.
So you would
Very
appro-
approachable. Yeah.
Okay.
Very approachable.
Okay,
Yes.
so why is it that other dudes not approaching her?
Scared.
What they scared of?
Intimidated. And I honestly, when I first met you, I thought you were married.
Girl, everybody say that. I said maybe that's the anointing of the Lord, or maybe
Yeah.
y'all
Come
seeing
on
it in
now.
the spirit or
You
something like
love
that. And I
man. Oh, come on
received
Because
now.
it.
right now you're married to Jesus.
Exactly.
Right, and I had to get there, and that's the thing. Because another
Mhm.
girl saw me at work. She was like, "Oh, I thought you was a married woman." She said, "You look like a wife." I said, "Girl,
Yes,
come on,
you do.
girl."
I got to look at you.
Is it the way
I was
you?
like, "Tell her, Lord, tell her I'm
She
ready."
look like she belongs somewhere.
Exactly. Somebody is snatched that up.
But you know
got-
what? People used to tell me, like my friends, when I first met them years ago, they used to say that you look like you've been kept by a married man.
Yes,
Mm.
that's exactly how you look.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would she look like a
By
kept
married
woman?
man. By married man.
not by married
before,
man.
yeah,
But
before,
she look,
like
but
years
she
ago.
look kept, well kept.
Yes.
Okay,
Like
that's what she-
a man is making sure that's taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Jesus.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at him.
All right. She said that's Jesus.
That's Jesus. So
So some
since she looked since she
Right.
looked like a man, not a man. She looked like the cocktail. That's since she looked like she's well kept,
Okay.
and you see her.
Alone.
Would you alone?
Yeah.
Would you approach her?
Yes, I think she's very approachable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna bowl down this
Yeah.
one's. Oh, this is not my show.
Yeah. But that's all right. I do the same thing on Love Victory. Take over your
Okay, so Alyia, if you've seen Alyia out,
Mhm.
well, Alyia, let's hear your story. Why you been 6 months?
Chose.
No, why you been 6 months?
She
6
chose
months
to.
is fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, but why you been 6 months and just doing you?
I mean, I ended a very toxic relationship. So, and my experience is relationship.
You never gave yourself.
I've never had like an actual single phase.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
if
You
it's
move
not-
from one to another.
Right. If I'm not in
Yeah.
a relationship, I'm
Yeah.
dating this person, it's getting serious. Okay, we stop. I already have somebody else in line. Like literally, it's
Mhm.
rotation.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
They call that a
So-
roster.
So
What
why
is-
you ain't say
what
that
is
when
the word
Christina
you-
said that?
They call that a roster. When
She
you
have
got
a whole
people lined
team,
up,
man.
yeah, she got a roster.
Right. Look, you up next.
And that's why I never actually healed because I have somebody else to pour
But,
that
yeah.
emotion to.
Mhm.
You
No.
know? So
Yeah.
Okay, so now you choosing to just do
yeah, now I just
Yeah.
want to completely just be single.
focus on you.
Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
correct.
Developing Alyia.
Yes.
AA.
That's why she
Yeah.
went to the beach, put her own 2-piece on
Mhm.
by her doggone self.
I did. Yes,
You
I
know what,
did.
girl? Hell to you. 'Cause you know what? If I was that girl back in the day, that I think that's so good
Yeah.
that you guys have done that. Y'all have
Mhm.
taken time to really.
Mhm.
Hats off to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Alyia, like you said, you fresh off of being single right now.
Right. Mhm.
And so
Being
so
dating.
fresh off of
freshly
not
single.
dating, freshly single,
Okay.
any way you want to phrase it.
Okay.
So the difficulties.
So you want to know?
The difficulties. Do those difficult moments come up and the urges come up? You know, Christina
Through her.
used. She passed the urges. She don't have them no more right now. You still,
You do get you do get to a phase where you get past the urge.
yeah.
So I'm trying to see. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, just be honest. Even though your mama gonna listen to the show.
It's such a coincidence that we're talking about this. I've been doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I went to Typhoon, Texas, another solo date, the water park. I met a guy there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, I started feeling like, invite him over.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, but I think I started, like, after meeting him and, like, you know, we hugged. It was kind of like we had this
thing.
quick, like, chemistry in a weird way. So all night I was just kind of thinking about him.
Wow.
I just met him yesterday.
Right.
So you were thinking of that was a trick.
See,
go ahead. Go. Come on.
Wait, folks, before you go there, because you're out there, you have to understand. In relationships and stuff like that are it's an addiction also. You know, this can be an addiction as well. So you have to learn.
But I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted. It's like, I don't know if you ever met somebody and it's just I don't know. It's like it was like
that's the first time in the 6 months you felt that feeling, or
yeah, I met other people, but
you ever had that feeling?
Time, yes, with this person.
Not with this person. I'm saying is this the first time period in the 6 month time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other guy I met in passing or maybe exchange numbers with, I'm like, I'm not really trying to go.
Oh, somebody jumping in there. Look at.
I have a question though. Is that because I always say like a serial monogamist. I kind of go from one relationship to the next. I got a roster, you know. But like, it's because I love love. I love that feeling. I love the butterflies. So when you have an instant connection like that with somebody, is that tasteful or is that toxic?
It can be toxic. I'm gonna say toxic.
This one was toxic. Yeah, because it was only. It was toxic because it was only.
Yeah.
Oh, like you didn't like. You weren't feeling like the love you feeling.
She was
okay.
feeling like, oh, let me go on.
She say she's having that. Oh, it's been 6 months.
I need
she's sick of the batteries.
I need a little tingle.
Like literally, when he touched me, it was just like,
oh my God.
See, them the ones you stay away from.
Yeah.
The enemy in disguise.
Oh, come on, tell us. Listen to maturity.
Yeah.
She done been through it.
That's the devil in disguise. Yeah, because he knows what journey you on. He know in the singleness what God gonna do with you. So he can't have this.
Sent that to you.
Right.
Yeah, you got your
And
6 months.
right.
You think you done something.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
let me trick you right quick. Get your back well.
Right.
And that's
started
exactly
off.
what happened.
But I'm gonna take you 10 steps further than where you started off.
Right. But I was proud of I didn't call him. I didn't. Even though I was like thinking,
you were like, girl,
I said, Alyia, you got this far. Like,
and you're gonna find yourself keep going. You know, you're gonna experience that until you know, like, okay, devil, you got to come with something new. It's not gonna phase me. You know, I'm past this phase.
Right.
You know, and you'll get there.
And I've gotten to a space where since I just moved into my new place, I do not want to bring anyone in my new place unless I know it aligns with God. So I did vow to I'm not bringing a male figure in unless I know that
male or female.
Yeah, or female. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Unless I know it's
that's going to take some great deal of discipline. So you got to discipline
and
yourself.
it is.
Yeah.
That's good. It's like you mentioned the devil. He have a way of always showing up when you ask God for something. You know, when you first start losing weight, I guarantee you, he brought that devil bringing around the most.
They would come in bringing cookies and cakes. I would walk in and be like, we're not ordering that. Where's the salad?
It was showing up out of nowhere. Everybody trying to give you something.
Absolutely,
yeah. And that's how the devil is. He's gonna give you just what you ask God to take something away from you. That's what he's gonna bring to you. You know, and in that 6 month period, that's when I had my fall back. You know, when I was
crack cocaine
back then. You know, I was doing good for 6 months, and then that 6 month period hit.
Yeah,
it's like dreams start coming. I'm like Pookie. I'm like seeing. I'm like, come on. They just everywhere. You know. And all of a sudden I go to work and this guy start talking about rocks. And I find myself, God damn, here we go. Let's go.
Right.
You know?
Yes, literally.
You know, and that's how it works. So you have to first acknowledge, you know, see the devil for who he is,
And we gotta know
and call
your
it out.
adversary.
Call him out for just who he is. Oh, baby, I know you the devil because this feel too good.
That's how you felt.
Yes, that's how I feel. You know, I'm on this whole dating myself journey. So all the dates I've been going on by myself, I'm completely good, you know, by myself. So I literally felt when this guy was approaching, I was like, oh my God, like Alyia, snap out of it.
Because you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it.
Yeah,
He was your type?
No,
He wasn't.
He wasn't my type.
So it's just something about
it was just
his
something,
presence.
Yes.
So
maybe it
wasn't
was
your
because
type.
maybe it's the confidence.
Yeah.
Because the way he approached me was like he kind of knew that he had me.
Oh, that's the devil.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is toxic.
truly.
He was not my type.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
what
lie.
you call a predator.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's paint a picture how he was when he walked. You was doing what was
I
going
was
on?
in the floating river, just floating. Everybody's supposed to be going one way, and he was coming my way.
The opposite way.
And I looked behind me to see if anybody, like, you know, nobody was behind me. So I'm like, is he approaching me? Oh my God. And then I caught I have on a bathing suit.
Yeah.
So obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Let me make sure.
And when he approached me, he licked his lips. That's a sign. He, like, he kind of like, you know, what's up?
Right.
You know? And I was like, what's up? And
You're like, you ain't scared me. What's up? Okay, come on.
So, you know, he was like, what's up? And he was just like, you know, what you got going tonight? And I'm not gonna lie, I did have a few drinks. That's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, whatever you want.
Oh, come on now.
Lord.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But
My
you be
kind of woman.
It's fun sometimes to entertain it though.
Right,
Like
yeah.
it boosts your
It
ego.
was the chase.
See the young Lawns would have scooped you right there. Walking right out the pool. We going all out the pool.
He said, you ain't say nothing but a thing. And from there, it was just like,
Yeah, you'd have been out of that too.
Back in my day too, when I was out there and stuff, and a man would have did that, like, oh come on, you coming with me?
No,
I would have
yeah.
been like, yes.
That's literally how it kind of was until I got in my car and I was like, you know, it's been cool, but you know, he was like, damn, you not feeling it? You know, you're not feeling the night? I was like, no, I gotta wake up early.
Yeah.
You know, and I even showed him.
Yeah.
I had an alarm set for 5:30, so I was like, no, I'm not. You know, I really have a podcast.
Yeah. So you had to find a defense some
But
kind
look,
of way,
here's the
huh?
thing, but that's how you
That's-
know it,
that's-
because God always puts something in there, like
Oh.
another avenue.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
when
too.
you know
Always.
it.
Yeah.
And that's when
It
you
just
know.
so happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, oh no, I got this. God always give you
Because
escape.
imagine
He
if you
always
didn't
have
have.
a ram in the bush.
Always.
Because
Yeah.
imagine if you didn't have to.
Right.
You would have said, okay, we keep it rolling.
Right.
I was like, dang, I ain't got nothing
right.
else to tell him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, I'm not really doing nothing tomorrow. I'm off.
Right.
So I had
And now you're
obligations.
back in that
Yeah.
cycle.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yep.
So it just
Wow.
so happened I literally had obligations to be somewhere on time.
Oh.
And then around that time, Abigail texted. I swear it was like God.
Yeah.
At that time, it was like 9 something. Abigail texted me a reminder.
No, she didn't.
So yeah, it was like,
Look at
Okay.
God.
It all aligned.
yeah,
It all
Yeah.
aligned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
this is what we do on Love. I mean, Tasteful and Toxic. I see you had a comment before because I'm getting ready to wrap up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed this.
You had
This
Yeah.
has been amazing.
okay.
But I do want to say one thing.
You do want to say one
I
thing?
do. And it's not even it's a question.
Okay.
When you got that urge, no, I'm going back to you. I'm trying not to get to my sister, but I got to ask her because it's somebody that's going to hear this
Mhm.
that's in this journey and feeling like it's something wrong with them because they don't have that mate. They're not
Mhm.
able to, it's going to play with their self-esteem.
Mhm.
Right.
Being in this
Yeah.
singleness for 2.5
Mhm.
years, has that messed with your self-esteem?
At one point
a
when
good
I couldn't
question.
really understand what God was doing, because when you go through this phase with this healing journey with him, there's a phase where you're hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So people don't really see you anymore, because you got to understand you're transitioning from that toxicity, you being purged. And so as you're being purged and he's still purifying you, he's hiding you at the same time, because he know that light that he's putting in you is going to shine bright, and it's going to attract a lot of people. And the enemy comes to steal that light too. So you'll have men coming to you like they're of God and this, that, and the third, and they're really coming to steal that light. So God have you hidden. But in that phase, you have to understand what's going on, because you'll think like, okay, nobody approaches me, like, is something wrong with me? Do I have to fix myself? Like, what is it? What is it? But then that's why it's always
take
good.
this button down.
Yeah, like, do I have to?
Is it my hair? Is it something wrong with me?
Exactly. But that's why it's so good to be connected with him so much during this phase, because you have to know, because he'll show you what season you in. You have to know what's going on so you can, understand it, and you don't get caught up in your mind, because the devil will come tell you, oh, something wrong with you. They don't like you no more. See, you didn't went got too holy. See, they don't want no woman like you.
Oh, you too good. You too good for it.
Exactly. So you go through those different phases or whatever. So I did go through that for a minute, but then I was able to understand what was going on.
Right. But I'm so glad you said
and
that.
Abigail, please edit that part for me.
I want to say this. I admire you so much for recognizing that, understanding that, and then sharing that. Because when a woman is going through, or a man is going through this season, especially, just humans, our self-esteem is played on. So that's the enemy trying to make you feel like it's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
No, God, what you say?
He had you high. He has you hidden.
Oh, girl, that was deep. So, Alyia, God is hiding you. And the devil know he's hiding you. So he going to send them imps like he sent to you because he knows.
But Alyia, the difference is Alyia putting herself in position where she can be in a vulnerable state right now. Hear me out versus, see, what my girl Christina did was she's got behind the walls.
She's like ducked off.
Right.
But she didn't duck off
I'm not
6 months in. No, listen to that. She didn't duck off 6 months in. She was out there still 6 months in. That was a process.
That came over the time.
Yeah, that's a process.
Okay.
That's
that come after you start realizing what you
happening. Need.
Right.
Yeah, that's a process. So I wouldn't encourage anyone to go cold turkey behind a closed door.
Yeah, you're not gonna go cold turkey.
No,
no. It's a process.
It's a process.
Yeah. And we talked about this today, even on Saturday morning's Love and Victory show with Val. We was talking about how to handle yourself even in the midst of adversities. And so
so it's a process of getting to this journey. Now you are there, you're ready for those that God is going to send, those that are not supposed to be coming to you. You'll be able to see them and go. But 6 months in,
that's true.
Even a year in, I don't advocate anybody closing themselves off, because that's where you go into a real depression.
Exactly.
And that place is not a good place. That's ugly. So I'm glad to see you dating yourself. You're young. Date yourself. Go out. Be okay with going and sitting at a movie. Going to girl. Let me tell you, if I only knew to go to a beach by myself, that's good. But just also be aware.
You wouldn't have been in Galveston Beach by yourself long.
Not long, huh? What would have happened, baby?
Nah, Lawrence Carter was dying.
Word on the street. Val's over there on that 2 She on 29th Street.
So this is what today's show was about: the good, the bad, and the ugly of singleness. And if you listen to the show, you've seen all three phases of what it is to be single. But we want to recommend or commend anyone that's out there being single right now to just hold on to those decisions that you've made in life.
Don't beat yourself up.
See
them through.
And I have to give you two some credit, because both of you are very beautiful ladies. I'm sure when you woke up this morning and you went in that mirror after you got dressed up, you say, "Whoo, bad so and so." And if you didn't, you better start telling yourself that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. This has been another edition of Tasteful and Toxic with Brother Carter and his co-host Val, very lovely Christina and Alyia. Thank y'all for coming to the show today.